Clyde Property in Perth, award-winning letting and estate agents, proud sponsors of Saints TV.
Well, they've been off school, so we've had them in a couple of times this week, plus they've trained at nights as well, so they're certainly putting in plenty of hours in terms of preparing for the game, and they're really looking forward to it. It's a great opportunity for them to play against a club the size of Manchester United. We think we've got some good players, and we hope that they'll do themselves justice.
What's the age level behind you?
The age group we've got is what we call our under 15s and under 16s. The age groups are slightly different in England. We operate from the 1st of January, they operate from the 1st of September, but their boys will be 15s, 16s, fairly similar ages, and hopefully that will provide for a good competitive match with a lot of good football on show.
And in terms of the players development behind you, how great is it to be playing against a team the quality of Manchester United?
Well, it's just great to get the opportunity. For them to want to come up here and play against us is great. You know, they feel that it's a good setting for a game within the stadium. They watched some of the boys training, they've seen some of the boys, and they know that we've got a reasonably good standard, and it's a game that they want to take. And we're hoping that we put on a really good performance and make a good account of ourselves.
How did you manage to convince Man United to come to McDiarmid Park?
Well, I think Manchester United have had an annual fixture with Ipswich apparently for the last 10 years, and Ipswich have eventually decided not to continue with that fixture, and some of the Man United officials were up at the Scotland-Wales game, which was within the stadium. I think Man United had a couple of their young boys playing that day, and they were impressed with the stadium, with the setting, with the facilities, and they had watched training a wee bit, before they went in to watch the main game, and they were quite impressed, I think, just with the general standard and way the boys went about their business. So we got the offer to take the game, and Manchester United will be travelling up tomorrow, leaving in the morning. They'll be travelling up, they'll arrive in Perth probably mid-afternoon, then they'll come into the ground, they'll have their pre-match meal with us here, and then they'll play the game at 7:30. They'll stay in Perth overnight and they'll go back home first thing Saturday morning.
And just finally, Alistair, what would you say to any St Johnstone fan watching this to convince them to come along tomorrow night?
Oh, definitely come along. It's going to give people a chance to see hopefully some stars of the future. I mean, in the past there'll be many famous players like Welbeck's, and just off the top of my head, I can't really think of all the ones that have played at Ipswich, but I'm quite sure if they check the programme over the past 10 years, there have been loads of famous names there that have played, and hopefully there'll be some tomorrow that will go on to become famous, and hopefully our own boys will show that they're of a really good standard, and they'll have ambitions to do well and go on and represent St Johnstone in the years to come. And the good thing too is I think probably about 8 of the boys are fairly local boys, so it's showing that we're paying dividends with the extra training that we're doing and encouraging the local boys, getting up to a really good standard. So I suppose all in all it's a great day, it's a great night for them, and fans come along, bring the kids, let the kids see it. It's Manchester United, doesn't matter if they're 15, 16 or if it's the first team. A lot of them will have international recognition. I think some of the Man United boys will probably be on the periphery of their under 18 youth team as well. It'll be a great opportunity, and it's a great chance for our boys just to show what they can do and what they're capable of.
Cheers, Alistair.